have at least found a different day to launch this wine. It really is a bit off, isn't it, what she's done?
Yeah, I mean, I want to be careful. I don't want to put words in anyone's mouth, but I do have a source that says Prince William was not impressed to read that Meghan was launching an alcohol product on Princess
Diana's birthday, and you're going to launch alcohol when she died? And the content is like over 14% alcohol? But I mean, Princess Diana passed away.
Day, while Meghan is taking a victory lap around the Montecito kitchen because she's sold out of her rosé, where she insisted you buy between 3 and 9 bottles at a time. Yes, you couldn't buy just one bottle. You had to buy between 3 and 9 bottles at a time.
$28, right? $28, am I right?
And then it was
$20 packaging and shipping. So that's $48.
No, that's if you can buy one, but you can't. You have to buy.
Does Meghan not understand? Or is she doing this on purpose?
Can buy is going to set you back over $90. Once again,
For once, I'm going to do exactly what you want.
Yes, I would ask people to tell the truth.
Good. I promise. I will. And so too will the Sidley twins.
Some of the speculation on whether or not this was going to sell out yet again. Did you see earlier today the story about how her apricot spread, there was not enough stock?
I think it was that she is polluting the environment, having jam sent 2,000 miles away.
By wrapped.
Everything. She wants to be Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. And what's up with that? What product? I mean, seriously, is it just like I am so beyond over that.
The Queen
like
would be
Meghan
rolling in her.
Of why we're here, why you're here, why everyone's here is to honor the late Queen and her legacy and not have Meghan pollute it.
Like, I left the group chat ghost.
Not have Meghan pollute it. How are they keep allowing her to use her title to push crappy product? This is exactly what the
Cameron's was pouring glasses and dropping facts.
Queen did not want. This was the one thing she was like,
Totally.
no. On.
Totally. And you know, the thing is, even the jam is a total scam. You know, I've been calling it scam jam for a very long time now. But because finally, after this massive search, it was discovered that her jam is actually made in a factory 2,000 miles.
day on which Princess Di, if she was still alive, Princess Diana, would have been 64. This is her 64th birthday. A lot of people have said, well, you know, should Meghan be releasing...
Tribute people expected.
People have said, well, you know, should Meghan be releasing a range of...
2 former Hollywood stars. 2 wellness wine brands. One walked away with credibility, the other with a massive PR disaster. When Meghan Markle launched her mysterious wine label, as ever, the buzz was real. People expected elegance, luxury, and maybe a hint of royal magic.
Alcohol on this special Princess Diana Day, because, of course, Princess Diana was effectively killed by a drunken driver.
What they got instead was a bottle of confusion wrapped in soft pastel colors and an eye-watering price tag. Meanwhile, Cameron Diaz was quietly building a wellness wine empire of her own. Not with royal connections or vague slogans, but with transparency, sourcing, and straight-up facts.
We are hearing that Prince William is...
One brand wanted you to trust the name. The other wanted you to trust the product. And when the public started asking questions, the difference between the two turned into a full-on scandal, exposing more than just bad wine. It unraveled an entire public image.
Absolutely furious about this. He's absolutely enraged by what Meghan has done.
Meghan Markle's As Ever wine hit virtual shelves with poetic language and polished photos, promising an elevated experience fit for the mindful consumer. But here's the catch, you couldn't buy just one bottle. Consumers were forced to commit to a 3-pack minimum, priced at $28 per bottle, plus over $20 in shipping.
Where are the metrics?
100%, because the only metrics she has
That brought the tab to nearly $100 before you even knew what kind of wine you were buying. There was no single bottle option, no trial size, no sampler. Just 3 bottles of mystery. That price might have gone unnoticed if the bottle told you literally anything.
Actually released was to in style saying that they had increased production by 50%, but unless you know the initial number, it's totally meaningless. And I have seen some metrics actually showing that not that many people are actually visiting the website.
But nope. No varietal. No vineyard. No region. Not even an alcohol percentage. Just lofty terms like sun-kissed citrus moments, tender floral breeze, and joyful complexity. Sounded more like a candle ad from Anthropology than a premium wine.
Once you know the initial number, it's totally meaningless. And I have seen some metrics actually showing that not that many people are actually visiting the website.
On the flip side, Cameron Diaz didn't sell imagination, she sold information. Her brand Avaline, launched in 2020, was built on clean, organic principles. But more than the buzzwords, she backed it up with specifics. Each bottle listed the grape types, country of origin, whether sulfites were present, and whether additives were used.
Website, right? The As Ever website. So all of this has been a campaign and PR and a campaign and spin.
Avaline's transparency label let consumers know exactly what they were putting in their bodies and why it mattered. The message was simple. You're not just buying wine, you're buying trust. And while Meghan leaned into her carefully cultivated lifestyle aesthetic, Cameron did something refreshing. She rolled up her sleeves.
Thus, she wasn't doing the scarcity strategy because she's a liar, and we know she is doing the scarcity strategy because it's all that she's got.
She partnered with female winemakers, traveled to wineries in Spain and France, and learned the business from top to bottom. The difference? One got dirt under her nails, the other dusted off her Pinterest board. In today's market, transparency isn't just a nice-to-have. It's a non-negotiable, especially in the wellness space where brands survive or die based on trust.
This is just like everything she's using. It's like, it's all cheap and tacky product stuff. Like it's the type of stuff used like for the Yellowstone. I think the wine is used for the Yellowstone TV series wine. The tea is used for the Bridgerton tea. Like,
consumers want to know whether their skincare is cruelty-free, where their coffee beans were roasted, and yes, what's actually in their wine. Instead of offering facts, As Ever leaned hard into abstract vibes. The sleek website was all mood lighting and minimalism, leaving out the things people actually cared about.
Used for the Bridgerton tea. Like, none of this is like high end. None of this is like Martha Stewart, Gwyneth Paltrow stuff. It's all cheap and tacky stuff that is usually used for TV series or people who...
Think about it. Would you buy a $100 handbag with a tag that just said, "Elegant Vibes"? Don't ask. Wine lovers were quick to raise eyebrows. Reddit threads popped up. TikTok videos broke it down. Everyone was wondering, are we paying for quality or for the Duchess's last name?
Tacky stuff that is usually used for TV series or people who just want to slap their name on a product, right? Like the Barry Manilow wine, right?
And just when people thought it couldn't get worse, it did. Meghan chose July 1st to launch her wine. That's Princess Diana's birthday. A woman Meghan has emotionally connected herself to in countless speeches and interviews. A woman who died in a car crash involving a drunk driver.
Is trying to claim that this is in some way a luxury product at bargain basement prices. It's not. She is providing bargain basement products at luxury prices. It just doesn't make any sense.
Launching an alcohol brand on that day? For many, it wasn't just odd. It was infuriating. Critics called it insensitive, disrespectful, a brand misstep rooted in vanity, not awareness. Royalists claimed it was a slap in the face. Even neutral observers called it tone-deaf at best and exploitative at worst.
It just doesn't make any sense.
But Dan, I actually did research.
And yet, the date was intentional. Professionals don't drop six-figure launches by accident. So, was this a PR blunder or a calculated decision gone terribly wrong? Either way, the damage was done. And the backlash wasn't sipping, it was pouring. With growing skepticism, the media started digging into As Ever's origins.
Last night before I went to bed, I typed in Hashtag #AsEverJam on Instagram.
According to insiders who spoke to Page 6, the wine didn't come from an award-winning artisan vineyard. It reportedly came from a mass production facility better known for stocking airport lounges and hotel minibars. Essentially, mass-market wine in luxury packaging. And the rumor mill didn't stop there. A wine consultant with ties to Meghan's circle later posted a vague, but damning, message on LinkedIn. He said he declined to work on a celebrity wine project due to concerns about integrity, formulation, and transparency. He never used Meghan's name. He didn't need to. The industry knew exactly who he meant. By this point, there was more clarity on the tea than the wine. Initially, Meghan's wine launch had a full roster of influencers behind it. From Pinterest girls to wellness coaches to lifestyle bloggers, they were all on board. Until they weren't. Within days, posts vanished. Celebratory captions disappeared. Questions under launch photos went unanswered. Allegedly, reps asked influencers not to respond to questions about ingredients, winemakers, or production. That's not just suspicious. That's damaging. And while Meghan's team went into damage control, Cameron's team dropped one savage post from Aveline's official account. Transparency isn't a trend. It's a promise. No names. No tags. Just facts. But the internet knew exactly who they were talking about. Before as ever, Meghan had built her image around self-empowerment, authenticity, and intention. She gave TED-style speeches about staying true to your voice. She talked about integrity again and again. And yet when it came time to launch her own product, she dodged the exact thing she preached. No clarity. No disclosure. No answers. The Duchess, who once said she wanted to heal others with her words, couldn't even disclose what was inside a bottle. Worse, consumers who genuinely wanted to believe in her brand now felt misled. As one Reddit user wrote, "This doesn't feel like mindfulness. This feels like marketing." And that's the real loss. When trust erodes, it's not unpaid invoices or unsold products that hurt. It's the credibility you can't get back. While one brand was burning, Cameron Diaz was toasting her biggest win yet, 213,000 cases sold in 2024 alone. That wasn't hype. That was quantity and quality working together. Aveline hadn't just survived the tough wellness landscape, it was thriving. And it did so without scandals, deleted posts, or public backtracking. How? Because Cameron didn't try to sell a dream. She just sold wine. Clean, conscious, honest wine. She worked. She invested. She showed up. Literally. Photos of her walking vineyards in Spain. Video clips of her taste testing with winemakers. She even did full transparency breakdowns with journalists, explaining Aveline's philosophy and process from the roots to the retail. She didn't hide behind a title or a Pinterest vibe. She went all in. In the end, the wine war between two celebrities told us something deeper. Meghan asked the world to believe in the idea of her wine. Cameron asked people to read the label. That's the real divide, and it echoes something powerful in today's culture. People don't want promises anymore. They want proof. They want to know what they're buying, who made it, and why it matters. Cameron Diaz delivered that, bottle after bottle. Meghan Markle delivered mystery, sprinkled with aesthetics, and forgot the corkscrew. Transparency builds brands. Vagueness breeds doubt. And in the world of wellness, clarity is the new luxury.